Hey, this is David with Workshop Barbecue. You know what time it is? It's turkey time. So we're sitting here with a 20-pound bird today, and we're going to get this thing ready to throw in the smoker. We're going to start out. I've melted a whole stick of butter and threw in half a cup of chicken broth in there, and we're going to inject this bird with a whole lot of that to bring out that juiciness. Now, I don't know if you've ever used an injection system before, but this is the one that I've got, so we're going to be real careful, and we want this to cool down a little bit. You don't want to take it right off the stove. You don't let it cool down a little bit, and you don't want to inject that turkey with hot liquid. So we're just going to suck this up into there, and we're going to start injecting it in the breast, and we're going to do the legs and the thighs a little bit, but you want to go just about every inch or so. Put a little bit of that in there and go another one. Typically, I tell you, this amount will go in about thirds, so 3 times in there. And we're going to go again. And we're just going to keep doing that until we get this thing filled up. You can even see that thing popping out a little bit as we go through. We'll go on this other side. But this is going to make some of the juiciest turkey you'll ever have. We'll just keep going here. We're going to put some in the legs. I do like me some turkey legs now. We're going to hit the breast here a little bit more, right up closer to that bone. And don't worry about the spillage. We're going to be coating this turkey with a little bit before we season it up anyway. Sometimes that skin's a little tough to get through, isn't it? You do want to make sure your bird is all the way thawed before you start doing this, and before you put it on the smoker especially. And we're going to hit these wings and thighs just a little bit. Don't need a whole lot there. There's not a whole lot of meat there, so be mindful of that. And I think we're about done here. We'll come on this back side a little bit. Don't want to forget that. All right, so we should be injected pretty good there. And now we want to come up with a little bit of EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. Again, I'm a big fan of Kirkland's 100% Italian because it is single sourced and it is traceable. It's truly olive oil, no fillers of any other kind of oil. And we're just going to put a little bit on that skin. That's going to help brown that skin up really well. We want to do that. And remember, I always tell you, use that one hand to rub all this in. That's going to act as a binder and keep this hand dry to do other things. So we're just going to rub that on the skin really well. All right, and you don't want to overcoat it, just enough to get that on there. And here we come with the good stuff. Zing factor. We're going to add take up the flavor of this turkey by the factor of zing. We're going to have some bright orange and lemon peel flavor in there. A little bit of black pepper to come in to that as well, some granulated onion and garlic. Burst of flavor that we're going to add to this. Now, be mindful, this is not a rub in the traditional sense. It's more of a seasoning. So remember that. You don't want to just coat this thing so much that flavor is going to be more intense than a turkey. We're just trying to add a little bit to the flavor here. A little pro tip there, to use your hand to get that on the sides you can't usually get to. And we'll make sure there's a little bit all over, but not too much. So we're pretty good to go here. We've got this thing ready. We're going to set our smoker at 275 degrees. With the 20-pound turkey, it's probably going to take somewhere between 4.5 to 6 hours. We're not even going to crack that door open for 2 hours. We're going to let it sit in there and smolder with that smoke, start building up that flavor palette and the layers of flavor that are going to be in this turkey. We'll check it at a couple hours. We'll continue to monitor it. We want an internal temperature of the breast at 165. The legs can be at 175. That's okay. But make sure that you don't let it cook over, because you don't want to dry this turkey out. Even though it's injected, that still can happen. Just remember, Zing Factor is available on workshopbarbecue.com along with our kickback blend as well. You can pick up some good merchandise there also. Come back in about 6 hours and we're going to see what this bird looks like. Remember, sit back, spice up, and I'll see you in about 6 hours. All right, well, welcome back. 5.5 hours later, just like I said, 4.5, 6 hours. That came in about right at 5.5. This turkey is done now. It is about 165 degrees in the breast meat, around 175 in the legs and thighs. And I did check that with my Thermopop thermometer. Great little thermometer. I recommend you pick one of those up because it keeps accurate count. I am going to try a little bit, but I got to take a little bit off the side because my wife will kill me if I take any off the breast meat, because she does like to carve these at the table. But we're going to sneak a little piece right here on the side and try that out. And she'll never see this little tiny piece. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Nice and juicy. Got that little bit of flavor from the Zing Factor. Really good stuff. So we're going to let this set. We'll come back at you when I got it on the table. We'll carve it up, let some other people try it. But don't forget, check it out at workshopbarbecue.com. Get your bottle of Zing Factor there. If you want something else, check out our Kickback Blend. Both of them available there, as is the merchandise. But come back in a little bit and we'll carve this bird up. See you in a while. All right, David with the Workshop Barbecue. Our last step here, we're going to carve this bird up. So just taking the knife there and just going through this. We'll see how juicy this is here in just a little bit. And we're going to cut that breast all the way down through there. And you know we got to start off with a little sample here, right? So here we go. And I've got my guinea pig sitting right here, so I'm going to make my Uncle Frank come over here. He gets to try it out.
Okay, let's see here.
Let me know what you think on there.
That is excellent. Seriously.
All right. Cool. Well, we're going to finish carving this bird up. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Just make sure you go out and pick up your bottle of Zing Factor, available at Revival Grounds Coffee House or online at www.workshopbarbecue.com. That's workshopbbq.com. You guys have a great Thanksgiving. Count your blessings. Sit back, spice up.